Hello, Taurus. This is an impromptu video. I was shuffling the cards. Actually, I was going to do a reading for myself, but I was asking, what does Taurus need to know? And while I was shuffling the cards, these five cards jumped out in this order. So I thought as I go through the reading, you might as well listen along, Taurus. We're all in this together. So the first card I got was the Justice card. Um, this is balance. Something's balancing out for us, and it could be, and it's some part of our life, and it could be work, it could be relationships, it could be finances or family matters. But the important thing to note about this is that whatever we've been putting our energy into, whether it be relationships or work, um, what we've what we've put in, the energy we've put in over the past, maybe from the start of the year, or maybe longer than that, whatever we've done and invested our energy in, it's beginning to return to us. And this card isn't saying anything about luck. This is cause and effect. What we've built, or what we've learned, or the effort that's being made is starting to wake up. It's starting to come through. We're going to start seeing measurable results. And I've been wondering if I'm on the right path. I don't know if other Tauruses um, think they're on the right path. But this justice is telling me, or the words that I'm getting are, yes. But you can't just take justice on a yes. Um, we we need to be honest. If something no longer aligns with us and what our plan for the future is, now is the time to acknowledge it and plan for something else. But we're on the right path. Okay, let's look at the next card. I'm doing like a 5-card reading since it was 5 cards, and so this one was what we need to know. The second card is what Taurus should prepare for. What should we prepare for? And that card is the 3 of Wands. This is, someone looking at their boats, or, it feels like business, so it's work, and there's only a few boats in the water there. Oh gosh, can you see this? And there could be a lot more. So that's telling me it's expansion. So and with this, there's always opportunities. But these could be opportunities beyond our comfort zone. What could they be? They could be like a move, or a big, maybe travel for business, or a new job opportunity, new people entering your life, or maybe you have your own business and it's going in a different direction. And that's a good thing. So what I'm getting is But this is all about success, but it's next to judgment, which is really big, and there's the Hierophant. I'm thinking that's these are two strong cards, so I think it's elevating this one. And so whatever we're thinking of, I think we need to think bigger or expect bigger things will come. Um, Now, of course, we're all Taurians here. I assume most people are Taurians or rising, Taurus rising, where we naturally will prefer, a certainty. But we're going to have to require faith for this one and believe that we're going to have these amazing opportunities. We need to prepare for like growth. We need to prepare for the possibility of something big happening and prepare for something that feels larger than we actually want. It's larger than our current plans, but we've got to prepare for that because you don't want to miss an opportunity. Okay, Hierophant. I know it's the card. It's the Taurus card, but it never sits well with me. But let's see how this goes because it is a powerful card for us. It is It's wisdom, it's values, it's patience, it's tradition, it's stability. I mean, yeah, it's it's totally Taurus. Um, so we're not overly emotional. We don't like changing circumstances, and we like to be grounded. Um, our our strength isn't speed. We're slow. My mother was always so shocked at how slow I was at getting dressed and putting my shoes on. We are slow in most things. But what do we have? We have perseverance, we have consistency. Um, and that consistency is our ability. We stay committed while some people maybe get distracted or get tired and just walk away. If we start something, we're going to finish it. So this is all about trusting who you are, trusting your experience, the experience you've gained. And I just heard, and knowing you know more than you think, knowing more than you think. Okay, I'm going to move on. The next card represents intuition. And of course, we got the most intuitive queen, the Queen of Cups. We're pretty intuitive. I don't think we're not like Pisces intuitive, but and I think a lot of people think we're just logical, and we're not. We are. We're all the good things, um, but this is also we have some intuition. We have intuition, and it ebbs and flows, and I think I think we're going to have one of those times where we become really, really quite intuitive. Um, and a lot of people think, oh, it's just dreams. And I don't dream much, but there are other things. There are unexpected moments that happen that you kind of knew that was going to happen, or you have feelings of, I have when I meet some people I meet them, I'm introduced to them, and I don't ever care to talk to them again. That kind of intuition. Or you meet someone and you instantly know you're going to be friends. And then another sign is just repeatedly thinking of something. And once you clue into that, you can actually develop it more. So we need to use our intuition. We need to pay attention when something feels right or when something feels off. Um, and another thing, it's not like a big thing when you're trying to be intuitive. It comes to you in a whisper, in a it's very polite. um, but there'll be little whispers that we need to pay attention to, and they can help us in just little ways. They can prevent us from wasting time, or they can save our energy and resources. If we hear that whisper or that feeling, and sometimes it feels like it's coming from your gut, and other times it could come from another part of your body or your head. Wow. Okay. So then the last card is another kind of Taurus money card. Um, it's long-term success, not temporary. It's long-term, and it could be a big thing or it could be a small thing. Um, but it's definitely permanent. Is it permanent or is it just long-term? I'm hearing permanent. Oh no. So whatever we're building or we're planning to do, whatever we're planning to do, all these things that we were talking about here, um, we know how to create the stability. We're all about stability. We'll be able to pull things together. And it's going to show for different people. So some people, it will be financial growth. You know, if you get a job or you're a really good super investor and, you know, the things work for you that way. Um, but it also could be getting on well with your family or getting on well with your friends, neighbors. I feel family is really strong. And then I'm getting outgrown. I'm getting what we don't like to change, but I get the feeling some people will. They'll 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 outgrow a version of themselves. And it'll come across as things like, well, my example is I always had flowers outside. I always was a gardener. I always was growing vegetables. And for some reason, I have absolutely no desire to do that this year. Maybe I'll come back to doing that. Um, to the point that my husband, wondered who'd taken me because, he'd married this woman that always had flowers and vegetables in the backyard. But I changed. And so you're going to outgrow something. That's crazy. So how do I put this all together? What's the message here? We know balance is being restored. and we're preparing for change or expand or something getting bigger, expansion, we know we have the patience, we know we have the wisdom, and we know we have the intuitiveness is going to be strong. We've got to trust ourselves. And what we're building now will last. These aren't short-term things. Whatever we're working on now, it will last. Gosh, I'm going to leave it here. There's a few things that really stuck out to me. I hope some things resonated with you. If they did, I'd appreciate a like and subscribe, or even a note behind. Yeah, what's happening in your world? I've got health issues, and this has helped me a lot to try and understand how things are going to be. And I don't think they're going to be as bad as I thought they were going to be. So I hope this reading does the same for you in whatever situation you're in. So, okay, Taurus, have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you on my channel sometime soon. Bye.